Hello, everybody, and welcome to Purgatory Magic. It is me, Jamil Henriquez, your host, and I wanted to welcome you. Today is going to be a very interesting. We're going to have a very interesting topic today, right? It's one of those topics that not many people discuss, and it's a very sticky topic, right? But it's a very beautiful one at the same time. Okay. Before I begin, I wanted to give a big thank you to everybody who shows support to Purgatory Magic. Um, I'm truly thankful for everybody that reaches out to me, who basically tells me thank you, people who give me support, people who help the channel as well to continue to grow. All right, I just wanted to give you a big thank you and a big I love you, because to be honest with you, that really motivates me. That really puts a lot of fire in my spirit, so that I can continue pushing forward in making the content like this. Okay, so thank you so much. So today's topic is one topic that it's an interesting one, because when I think of this topic, when I think of this spirit, it brings me back to my youth. It brings me back to those days of Selena Reutilio, house smelling like agua florida, cigar smoke, candles lit, despojo, like that feeling that we used to get when we were young, when we would see like our parents or our elders just preparing the house and cleansing the house and welcoming in that good fortune into the home and that happiness, right? And today's topic is going to be of Chango Macho, a topic that, I'm not gonna lie, everybody has their own approach when it comes to Chango Macho, right? And today I'm going to explain mine. I'm gonna, share with you my approach to Chango Macho, how I was taught, and how I saw other practitioners do it as well. Before I begin, I want to put a disclaimer out here that this video is by no means any, it has no intention of proving anybody wrong. This video has no intention of um, basically coming out as, the only truth that there is out there in regards to this topic. Okay, I just wanted to share what I've seen, what I've learned, and what was taught to me by my elders and by other people that are also a part of this community. All right, so let us begin. Who is Chango Macho, right? Well, Chango Macho is considered in many traditions, whether it's espiritismo cubano, espiritismo puertorriqueño, the 21 divisions, um, and many other folk practices in Latin America, is considered what is the spirit of abundance, the spirit of luck, the spirit of prosperity, the spirit of beauty as well, charisma, right? That type of energy that is really, that pulls people. Okay, and the way that I was taught to me about Chango Macho was is that before this image was even called Chango Macho, it was called the spirit of luck and prosperity, or luck of and abundance. Okay, I explained this. I wrote an article on this on purgatorymagic.com. So if you want to shoot after, you want to shoot by the website and check out the article, the blog that I wrote there, feel free to. Okay, but who is Chango Macho? This video is mainly intended to give like a short but also a practical guide on how to work with this spirit. Okay, so Chango Macho, in many houses and places where I would go, there was always the image of Santa Barbara Bendita, who was always placed as Chango, right? That Orisha Chango, okay? And many of the people who worked with this image didn't have initiations into the Lukumi system, which is a very common thing in Cuba. A lot of the old school Espiritistas or the old school folk practitioners didn't have Orisha crowned. So they would use these images and place offerings to these images. And it wasn't it wasn't like it was less than. It was very powerful. These commitments, these promises, this devotion to this image of Santa Bárbara bendita en el aire y Chango en la tierra, was considered a very powerful devotion. Okay, but a lot of people didn't feel comfortable, you know, calling placing that image of a woman or Santa Bárbara bendita on Chango. So this image of Chango Macho, that is now the image that everybody uses, was an image that came on later on and was now used to represent Chango, or to represent the Chango Macho, or the male aspect of Chango, to kind of separate it from the female aspect of what other practitioners do, which is nothing wrong with that either. Okay, but what is the history behind this statue or this image of Chango Macho, right? Well, let me explain that the image in reality wasn't created for it to be associated with Chango Macho. As a matter of fact, this image was a depiction of what the Europeans called Moors or Black Moors. Okay, and the actual artist who created that image, his name was um, Balthar Permoser. I wrote it in the website, so if you want to go to the vlog, check it out in purgatorymagic.com. This image or this statue is called the Moor with the Emerald Clusters. And you see that he's holding this bowl or this basket full of like precious stones, gold, things like that. This particular um, image is located in Germany in a museum called the Green Vault. And what happens is that this image was then used by many botanicas here in the United States and in Puerto Rico as well, to kind of associate Chango with that image, which makes sense, you know. Um, it's a beautiful man, beautiful features, strong, handsome, rich, adorned in gold, adorned in jewelry, adorned in royalty, right? But the history behind these statues, um, were that these statues were like decorative pieces in the homes of many Spaniards, Portuguese, and Italians back in the days. So what happened was is that this was a very common thing in Europe to see these statues of these African people, or what they would call Black Moors, um, and not all of them were like the Chango Macho that we use. Many of them were many of them were very offensive. Okay, but this particular one was chosen. Now, the history behind who took the picture and who associated it with Chango Macho, I really don't know that. But I know that that started becoming very popular. It started becoming very popular in the 60s and the 70s. Okay, but even before that, that image wasn't even used to associate it with Chango Macho. It was actually associated. It was called the spirit of luck and abundance, and then it was associated with Chango Macho because of the imagery that resembles a lot of what Chango uses. And even though the history of the Chango Macho statue it's really messed up, but it does show like the way that our people, Latinos, we tend to get one thing and then turn it into something nice, into something better, because believe it or not, that image is a very beautiful image, and it's a very empowering image. Okay, at least for me, every time I see Chango Macho, I see my statue, I feel empowered by him. I feel that confidence, that self-esteem, right? So that image was mainly used a lot in as a decorative pieces, like how you'll see people put dolphins and other things. They used to use those images in Europe, and I believe that they still make them, but I believe that they're actually putting a stop to that. But it came to Latin America, and in Latin America, it started reproducing, and we started seeing it incorporated into the different systems of the African traditions and espiritismo in Latin America. So you started seeing it a lot in Cuban espiritismo. You started seeing it a lot in Puerto Rican espiritismo. You started seeing it in Dominican 21 divisions and spirituality, and in Mexico as well. We started seeing these images pop up out of nowhere. They just started becoming very popular. And of course, anybody who knows espiritismo, um, anybody who knows espiritismo knows that. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. Anybody who knows espiritismo knows that this particular image of Chango Macho represents a comisión. It represents a commission, or it represents a group of spirits that represent these Changos, that were kings, that were people of royalty, that were people who were devotees of this Orisha or this spirit, right? And what this commission does is that this commission in Espiritismo um, brings about the devotee. It brings them luck. It brings them prosperity. It brings them abundance. It brings them attraction. It brings them many things. So anybody who comes to the image of Chango Macho and calls upon that spirit or those spirits to come and help them, then this spirit starts opening the doors and opening the roads for the devotee to start seeing changes manifest in their lives. And I can tell you personally, myself, firsthand, I've seen this spirit do some amazing things for people, like take people from a bad situation and put them up in a situation that you would have never thought that they would be in, right? So, um, Chango Macho, or en la comisión de Chango Macho, a lot of people even associated con la comisión de las siete potencias africanas, or the seven African powers, as the leader of the seven African powers as well. So many people, you know, devote themselves to this commission and to the spirit of Chango Macho. Um, some of the things that people do for this spirit is that they consecrate or they bless the statue of Chango Macho, right? And they bless it with herbs. They'll wash it with herbs, or and then they'll put offerings to Chango Macho. And some of the offerings that you can put to Chango Macho is 6 red apples. A lot of people that I knew used to put a lot of wine, right, and red wine, and a lot of that red wine used to be prepared a specific way for Chango Macho. People put red candles to Chango Macho because this commission is considered a commission of fire. It's considered a hot commission. It's to heat things up, right? Um, Offerings of cinnamon as well is something that is very known in this practice. Okay, putting a tablecloth of red, okay, is something that a lot of people do. Another thing that a lot of people like to do is that they like to heat up the altar, so they'll put like a little bit of agua florida or Florida water inside of a bowl or a container that can retain heat, and light that and offer Chango Macho fire as well to heat up the altar and to heat him up as well. Chango Macho is used with maracas. They use maracas to call Chango Macho. A lot of the times, Chango Macho takes many fruits, just not apples. They'll put baskets of fruit to Chango Macho as well. Um, my aunt used to put a lot of it's very well known in the Orisha community, amala, which they'll cook some cornmeal, and then they'll cook cornmeal with palm oil and okra or kimbombo, and they'll offer it to Chango Macho as well, and to that commission of the Chango Machos. And that commission is a very beautiful commission because it will help you a lot. It will heal you, and it's a very good commission for when it comes to justice issues. When you're having issues with justice, you can call upon Chango Macho, and Chango Macho will help you, and Chango Macho will overcome your enemies and bring justice to your enemies. I've called upon Chango Macho many of times when I've had issues with certain people, and literally, Chango Macho has literally struck them. I've seen Chango Macho, like a practitioner that I knew that was devoted to Chango Macho, use Chango Macho, and Chango Macho got upset with that person, and their whole house caught on fire. A lot of people like to place plantains to Chango Macho, six plant green bananas. They will use also the racimo de plátanos, or the I guess it's called is the bananas, the green bananas with that are still attached to the, I guess, the stock. I don't know, but this spirit is used a lot. Is used a lot. A lot of people they'll call upon this spirit on Thursdays. Some people will call upon this spirit on Tuesdays. Okay. Usually, how I know a lightning stone or a piedra de rayo is dedicated to Chango Macho and is consecrated to Chango Macho, and it's prepared a certain way, and it's kept in a glass of in a glass of red wine, and you'll see the red wine literally go down because the stone is drinking it. This is how I was taught, and I've seen this plenty of times with many practitioners and many devotees of Chango Macho as well. What else can I say? Chango Macho is really good for money. Chango Macho is really good for justice issues. Chango Macho is really good for attraction, for gambling. It's the best spirit to call upon for gambling. Chango Macho is also really good for hexing people as well. Not saying to start doing brujeria with him, but there's times where Chango Macho will handle those enemies, or that commission will handle those enemies and will remove them from your life. Okay? I've seen Chango Macho. I've worked with Chango Macho for everything. I've worked with Chango Macho for love. I've worked with Chango Macho for attraction. I've worked Chango Macho for justice issues. I've gotten people out of jail. I've gotten people out of long sentences with Chango Macho as well. For attraction, Chango Macho is amazing. Is an amazing spirit. And I'll give you an example of the candle that a lot of people use for Chango Macho right here. See, spirit of good luck, Chango Macho. So yeah, everybody, I wanted just to take time to talk about Chango Macho, and like I said again, if this is a spirit, is a spirit or a saint or a particular energy that you want to work with, take your time with it. Don't go fast. Don't try to rush. Okay, take your time with this energy. Sit down with it. Keep it simple. Lighted a red candle. Some people place water to the spirit. I place a glass of water to the spirit. Some people say no. I was taught that you can. Okay. You could also put some water and put a little bit of Florida water inside this glass of water, or their glass of water, and just sit down with the spirit and just channel it, and just get your little maraca, or your shaker, and just call upon Chango Macho and see and feel the energy. Introduce yourself to that spirit before you start telling it what to do, or start asking it. See if that spirit works well with you. Okay, and then you could do like a simple service or simple offerings. Like I said and I mentioned before, keep it simple. Don't go ahead of yourself. Don't start trying to do too much. Okay, because sometimes that's not good for you either. Okay. Chango Macho, a lot of people that I knew when I was growing up, they would get those coins, like those dollar coins, those gold ones, and they'll give him those coins, and he'll work amazing for that. Okay, so yeah, so that's a short clip about Chango Macho. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And remember to basically like, comment, and like, share, and subscribe this video. And if you are interested in getting any readings with me, you can go to purgatorymagic.com and book your reading there. And yeah, I wish everybody a beautiful week. I wish everybody an amazing, 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 um, an amazing journey into spirituality, because a lot of people watching these videos are people who are just starting. And I want to just, extend my hand and extend my blessings to you and wish you the best in your journey as well. Okay? Thank you, everybody, and I hope to see you soon again. Take care. Bye.